after her son became a husband. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please have another round for the groom, the bride, and my mom for doing such an amazing job. That is very bright right now, so in case anybody walks over here, please be careful. Right now, we do have a fairly big announcement to make. I mean my brother and his wife. So I'm going to throw it over to them and see what they have to say. Before we do that though, can anyone guess what their announcement is going to be? I hear a lot of laughter and no guessing. Let's start with you. What's their announcement? What's the announcement? Don't be shy. Okay, he seems a lot more confident, so we're going to ask him. What's the announcement, right?
That we went to Florida.
What? What'd you do?
That's not the moment.
Okay. Oh, hey, we have a volunteer. Let's have him next, right? Let's make some noise, okay? Let's create a party. So, sir, my dear sir, what do you think the announcement is?
Are you guys getting a new dog?
You know, you're kind of close. I'm just kidding. But no, jokes aside, I am going to throw it to my brother and my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sister-in-law. And they do have something important to do. So please, take it over.
Can you all hear me? Yeah. Can you all see us? Yes. We pregnant you? Yeah. I want you all to know I wasted no time in making it happen.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we know these two people were completely wrong. That guy was kind of close, but I am very proud to announce that I am about to become an uncle 2 times over, thanks to my brother and the efforts of his wonderful wife. So can we please have a round of applause for that? Alright, now that we know pretty much why we're kind of over here today, we do have some friends and close family members from both Arya's and Sharukh's side that would like to share a few words. Unfortunately, Arya's family couldn't make the trip all the way to Canada, which is kind of understandable because India is pretty far. So, but they did take the time and effort into putting together a video interview for the happy couple on this very, very happy day of them sharing their happy news with the world. So I would encourage everyone to please face the projectors and let's watch what these people have to say. Sorry, I'm not a liar. There's just technical difficulties. Like you said, technical difficulties. That speech was so good, we're going to hear it again. Please, Alright, party people, I have some news for you. So we're having quite a few technical difficulties. So we're going to switch gears, and we're going to have the people that are here start and share a few words that they can do for us today. Where is Rachel? She's not even paying attention. Rachel, Penelope. Look here. Yes, you're the only one with the new left right here, bro. Please give it a hand, Rachel. Thank you. You asked what you're supposed to do. Oh, time for your speech. Give a hand for everybody, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Arya. I just finished writing my speech, which is why I was focusing on the grammar over there. I can hear him call me up. I thought I was going to be the last one, but apparently I'm the first one. Alright, welcome everyone. So nice to see all of you over here. And really lovely looking couple over here. The moment I saw them, I was like, oh, they look like the king and queen of Saudi Arabia. You know, yeah? Just sitting over there like Sharukh with his hand on the wrist, and he's like, wow, okay, that's how look. I've never seen him like this. Anyways, like he said, my name is Rachel. I first met Sharukh 11 years ago in a small town called St. Marie. How many St. Marie Loma people here? I think I saw you guys there, but I don't remember. So if you remember, we could come say hi. Anyways, he was my assigned mentor, and he was tasked with showing me around the campus, helping me meet people, and to me, he was supposed to be my mentor, but for me, he looked like some legendary gang leader. He knew everyone, and absolutely every party that he walked into, he was the life of the party, and I'm like, who is this person? And then he meets someone like me. I was like a nerd, fresh off the board. I didn't know what to do with university, and he got me. And I think at one point he was like, what do I do with her? Like, she doesn't get out. So then he started calling me. I mean, calling is a little subtle. He started yelling, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. I'm like, okay, I will get out. So then slowly we started hanging out. Slowly his family, his friends became my family, my friends, and then the board went on, and it's been 11 years now. And then the story continues by him randomly messaging me one day, yo, I'm dating this girl. And her name is Arya. I'm like, anyone who knows Sharukh knows that he can never be serious, right? So of course, I'm like, I don't believe you, man. And then he goes like, no, I am dating her, and he sends me a picture. I'm like, you edited this. I don't believe you, but who's this future? And then he's like, okay, fine. So then he finally takes us out for dinner. And he introduces me to her. I'm like, did he go to the extent of paying an actress to be his girlfriend just to drive me nuts? And then I'm like, ah. But then I saw them together. And my first time meeting her was an instant bond. And I realized he wasn't joking. I saw that instead of bringing over a friend, he brought me a sister. We connected instantly, and we started gossiping so much that Sharukh felt like the third wheel in our relationship. And well, it was just a beautiful bond. I watched the way she made Sharukh's eyes light up, the way she had the power to bring out the gentleness in him, to witness his transformation from the gang leader to the sweetest boyfriend a girl could dream of. And I imagine only Arya could have done this to our brother over here. So I don't have a lot of words left. It's just that I just wish you guys the best. May Allah bless you both in abundance as we wait patiently for the bundle of joy that is arriving this December. And I love you guys more than I can convey. Okay?
Are you sure you can have that? Everyone, can you please have a round of applause for Aishna? That was very, very, very beautiful. Speaking of Aishna, she was actually one of the first people that I met when I came to Sault Ste. Marie. For those of you who don't know, I'm Sharuk's little brother. I feel like I've said this before. I came in the winter of 2018. And one thing that took me a lot of adjusting to, and it wasn't the cold, it was the fact that I was now an adult, and I had to walk in the very, very, very large footsteps my brother had left in town in Sault Ste. Marie. In case you didn't know, he was a pretty big thing over there. And I feel like we can do a bit better than that. Come on, guys. Whatever that guy said. But like I said, I had the privilege of meeting Rachel. It was one of the first people I had met, and she mentioned that my brother was a bit of a gangster. But that's kind of his way of, of conveying to you that he actually likes you. The reason, or when you should actually be hurt, is when he's actually nice to you. Because there's usually a secret underlying associated to it. But I digress. I'm privileged, like I said, to be an uncle a second time over. And I know there are a lot of other friends and family members of the happy couple that would like to share a few words. And now I'm going to throw it over to Antonio. Come over, my friend. Let's give it up for Antonio, guys. I'm sorry.
Hello. Sorry that took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. My name's Antonio, and along with many of you, I went to school at Oklahoma with Sharukh. Our time together was short, just a couple of years, but we built a life path full of memories, and I'll never forget it. I can't imagine the difficulty or the dynamics of transferring to a different country and coming to school in Canada, let alone in the smallest, most Italian town that we have. Sharukh and I hit it off right away, and we haven't looked back ever since. A core memory for me was watching him argue with my father, very old Italian man about Saudis knowing how hot peppers are. And I'll never forget those moments we shared. I know he made an impact on my family and my life, and I hope that we did the same for him. I've only just met Arya, but I can already say she has made such a lasting and wonderful impact on Sharukh's life. And I know they will continue to grow in happiness and love together. Someone once told me that weddings are great events that bring people together. And that's just what this feels like. So congratulations to the both of you, and I look forward to more memories and fun in the future. Love you, buddy.
Everyone, can we please have a round of applause for Antonio?
Alright, people. It was wonderful to hear from Antonio. So nice to see you, Antonio, with spitting in your throat. Next up, we have a couple of big one-ish people. Your names are Ricardo and Valentine. Since the baby was not happy with that, I'm sorry, bro. I think he's upset that he's not very one-ish. You want to grab your feet? None of you guys are this. We get out of here. Everyone, please give a hand for Valentine. And Ricardo, please. Here you go.
Hey everyone, my name is Ricardo. I've seen a lot of people here. And I'm Valentine. So we met Sharukh back in 2010 when we started at Loma, which, looking around, a lot of us were from there. I met a lot of you there. Sharukh is probably one of the first people I met and hung out with. And I remember thinking in my head, there's something about this guy. I don't know if he's going to be like a main character, an antagonist, or some kind of villain. And honestly, like people that know him, they know that he likes to play around with those different characters. So you never really know. The three of us spent countless hours together. Originally, it was starting off with going to Wacky Wings or the All You Can Eat Wings, which he often won. We played a lot of Call of Duty involved games, playing zombies and gun games, which every time I won, I was super proud that I beat through. And then afterwards, especially after Wacky Wings, we would do crazy things. We would have push-up competitions in our dorm. Just a couple of weirdos. We often joke around, perhaps for a regular occurrence, and if anyone here is wondering who took them too far, it was always this guy. I can't tell you guys the amount of times that he came up with Valentine and I and said, I'm getting married, I'm engaged, and sometimes even had a ring. It was insane. The man just doesn't know when to stop. I thought, although we often joke around a lot, Sharukh is the type of guy that is always there for the people he loves. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't try to convince you not to do something. He's just there for you. Although he will always, and I mean always, make fun of you for it afterwards. And it doesn't end. There's still things to this day that he brings up, and it honestly now is just a joke. And I love him. He's probably the most social and caring person I know, almost to an annoying level. We used to to walk to class together all the time, and I can't tell you how many times we were late to class just because he would stop and say hello to every single person. His students probably love him as a professor. I would bet that his lectures are probably almost over by the time he's finished repeating everything. Arya, you're marrying someone who I value as one of my best friends. I'm astonished and impressed with the level of patience and love that you have for Sharukh in order to be able to not only endure, but welcome a lifetime with him. Seeing the way you both treat each other is inspiring, and I can't help but notice that you two have found the perfect person for one another. Sharukh, I think I've given you enough backhanded compliments now. Roast is over, my friend. Looking at you now, I can't help but be extremely happy and proud of the person you've become, the life you built for yourself, and the future that you and Arya have ahead of you. You're living the dream, brother. To answer my question from earlier, he was always the main character, and he always will be. I wish you both a lifetime of love, happiness, and never-ending laughter. Love you both.
Good evening, everyone, or how Sharukh would say, Vanna. I think it's been about a decade-ish since I had to give a speech, so I am nervous. I have the absolute honor speaking tonight for my best friend, and now one of the happiest groups I've ever seen, Sharukh, and his partner, Arya. Sharukh and I go way back to our Algoma University days. Our first real conversation was about classes or hobbies that we bonded over after. Especially one piece. Sharukh is basically our real life dude. He's loyal, adventurous, sometimes reckless, but always looking back up. He taught me that friendship means loyalty, laughter, and the occasional plot twist. Speaking of plot twists, there was our Europe backpacking trip. Let's just say it wasn't exactly smooth sailing. We missed buses, got lost, had language mix-ups, and even argued over maps and routers from the Colosseum all the way to the Van Gogh. But it was still one of the best trips ever, only because every mishap turned into a story that we still laugh about today. And then there was graduation day. It was a day we were supposed to remember for our academic achievements and our art journey that led up to that point. Instead, it's the day Sharukh showed that he was a real friend and offered to drive a new car. And ended up back and getting into a school bus. I still don't know how that's been possible, but somehow by the end of the week, my crying had subsided to laughter. And that's true for me. We can turn any disaster into a memory worth keeping. We also had our fun adventures, like those late night walks in the metro, just to buy ice cream, just two friends walking under the streetlights, talking about life and anime. Those simple moments are some of my favorite memories with it. Now, Roberto touched on this, but I just want to expand a little bit more. But anyone who knows Sharukh loves good food. Two of his other favorite spots in Waikiki, Basic Sakura, where he somehow makes every sushi roll disappear before I even picked up some chopsticks. And Mandarin, where he treats every visit like it's a competitive sport. I've never seen anyone stack a plate so high and still have room for dessert. But those meals weren't just about food though, they're just connection, bonding, laughter, just being all people who feel like family. And that's who Sharukh is, someone who is family. He's been there for me through everything, the highs, the lows, the late night calls, and the times that weren't whenever we needed. And not just for me, but for Robbie too. Whether we needed help, advice, or just someone to show up, Sharukh was always there. And then there was the time he decided to learn Call of Duty for the first time. If anyone's ever played, most people will start with something easy, like a submachine gun or automatic rifle. Now Sharukh, his first weapon was a rocket launcher. I don't think I've ever seen more accidental explosions in the game. everything. You're loyal, funny, and always there when I need you the most. In Arya, from the moment you came into his life, we could all see how grounded and happy he became. You're as calm, as balanced, as loving as you before. Now with the little bubble out of the way, I couldn't be happier for you both. I can't wait to see your baby grow up alongside me and Emma and watch the next generation of tiny best friends stay on your laughter and chaos. That's our business. So here's to Sharukh and Arya, to love that feel, friendship that lasts, and mentor that will never go according to plan. Cheers to the happy couple.
Steve Allenson, that was going to go back in there. We're going to please have a round of applause for Val and Arya. Okay. Next up, we have a couple of very, very close friends of my brothers, Daniel and Connor. Where are you guys at? Daniel and Connor, come on up. Let's make some noise for them, yeah? Okay, just so everyone knows, this is completely a surprise to these two gentlemen. They don't know what's happening. Yes, he doesn't have control of it. So right now, I guess we're going to have to do a rock, paper, scissors. See who has a chance to go first. You guys have to speak first. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's give it up for our friend over here. Come on, make some noise.
Alright, everyone. So, as they said, you know, so I prepared so we're improvising. Like I said, Sharukh, thank you for inviting me tonight. As we all know, Sharuk's life since 6th grade. I'm so thankful that he's going through all these years. Like, the joy he brought all of us, not just me, is like amazing, profound. I'm so thankful for you and Arya. I look forward to seeing you guys work together. And obviously you're a child, that's really exciting. Seeing her grow up is going to be something that's pretty awesome. So thank you for inviting me tonight, and pass it on.
You guys have been touching on the phrase. This is a perfect example of Sharukh's type of humor. But I'm flattered and honored that we called you. Thank you for that. Love you too, Joe. So I also come from the students from Alabama, and the first time I met Sharukh was during Frosh. He was our Frosh leader, and my first impression was that he was one of the loudest people that I've ever met. But he had such a good energy. He's always great at hyping people up and people involved, having a good time. So we had a really good connection with that. We all that. He was awesome at being a big hand on campus at Algoma, and I met a lot of people in the group, and I really made my time at Algoma such a positive experience. Sharukh's always been such an inclusive person. It kind of blows my mind how many people he's constantly reaching out and trying to get involved. There's an event happening, he's reaching out to everyone to make sure that they're invited, that they're aware of what's going on. So I've always had a huge amount of respect for the role and how great it for everyone, not just me, but it's so many people. After Algoma, as we underwent different directions, we've always made a huge effort to stay in touch and stay in touch with lives. It's not always easy to do, but super appreciative. The big thing with the last couple of years is you have a guy like Sharukh who's always just a happy-go-lucky guy, but I have never seen you anywhere near as happy as you've been the last couple of years. It's been a complete pleasure to watch you and Arya grow together, very healthy, very grateful to see you in person, and you really work. And
and new and fun. Can't wait for that to happen. True. I wish I had a little bit more time because at my wedding, you said really long side stuff. I feel like I'm not going to hear a punch back at you for it, but that's okay. What goes on here? Thanks so much for allowing me to say a few words. It means a lot. I couldn't be happier for you guys. Thank you.
Can we have another round of applause for them? Thank you guys for being that wonderful sports. The fact that you guys probably saw that mile away is probably why you guys are close friends, so congratulations. Right now, can we please still the lights? Our technical difficulties have been resolved. Now I'm moving over from Arya's friends and people. Let's take a look.
Hello, hi people, hi Susa, like we shall say right now, but sadly I'm not working today. I can't believe that this is happening, that you are married, that you're going to have a kid. I'm not there, I seriously can't believe that these things are happening. People around me, whether they are like or not, knows about it, knows what she means to me. She's feeling a sister that's not good and I wish I was there. I wish I could be with you right now at this moment. Holding you, take care of you. You know, the things are destiny. I wish I was there and I could do all this stuff, but it's okay. Next time. Next time. Next time, yes, I will love it. Because I will circumstances, yes. And the part to remove things, feelings, or express what I feel right now, but I know what me. I know my support, she is searching for love all around me. And she is the perfect person who, you know, spend my life with. And I am so grateful and so happy for meeting Sharukh. He's the perfect guy. He's the perfect human. I don't tell him often. But I think he's one of the sweetest, caring, loving, and I'm so happy for you guys. And I wish you all the happiness, all the happiness in the world. I can't put in words like what I feel right now. You are just so sweet to me. I love you a lot. And so much to love you about. And I can't wait to see that little girl saying hands and seeing little girl come back soon. Be here. Second thing for me, love you guys, love you a lot, Sharukh. I love you, Jessica. I seriously love you a lot. Sharukh loves me more, okay? Don't be jealous. Love you, my everybody. Hello, good evening everyone. Hi Jessica. Hi Sharukh. Hi Jessica. Hi friends. Hi everyone. I'm Arya, I'm my sister. Okay, let me know you guys that this is going to take up a moment of time. I expected, so please do bear with me. I have no clue from where I should start, but then I just want to say thank you to certain people is the best thing to do. So I have a couple of people who was thank beforehand I say them really joyfully. So, first of all, the man himself, Sharukh, thank you for being such an amazing husband to my sister. You don't know how much peace I have every minute knowing that you are there with her. You will take such care of her that I feel relieved, I feel happy and peace at night. Way back when we got to know that she's pregnant, she was here in India, and me and my sister wanted to tell her that she should be here, and we told her. And right away she told us no. She told us that she won't be with you. And thinking back, I understand why she said that. You give her strength. You are her strength. You are her best friend now. And thank you for taking care of her, loving her, and protecting her. And I think you are taking care of her. You take better care of her than any of us can do. So I have no words than to say thank you. And I pray to God every day that grateful, I pray and tell thank you to God and knowing you are her husband. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me and family. Now I have to say thank you to Sharukh's family and his sisters and brothers. Thank you for accepting her the way she is. Thank you for loving her, giving her the respect and love that she deserves, and for being with her, for protecting her. It means the world to us. It means the world to us. Thank you. Now, guys, everyone must know that me and Arya, we have shared everything in life. Literally, being in a master movie, to sing roles, taking chances to be in basketball matches. Yeah, she is being a best friend, constant, my better half, everything I know and more. She has seen it all. She's been with us. She's supported. She's an amazing human being. Such a kind, loving person. It gives me pride to see her now. The woman she will becoming actually. It's so strong, graceful, and loving. It is. I think only she can multitask lives because my soul like it was moving to look at her handling baby reception and baby shower today. Person is so big. Chapo, we are so proud of you. And let me tell you this, if Mama and Chapo here, they would be so proud of you. And we are so proud of you. And stay strong, stay healthy, happy, feel love with the whole world. And even though your life is apart, my heart is right there with you. And it gives me so much happiness to see you as you are. And Mom, my goodness. I can't wait to see the little girls and I was already seeing the show. Stay happy, God bless. And I'm so happy to call you my sister. And I love you. I love you more than anyone. And Shaki Chabu. Stay together, strong, happy. We love you. I love you. Take care, people.
Hi Sharukh. Congratulations to both of you on this reception day. My best wishes to you guys. Cheers. Be happy always and have a blessed life.
Suppose my viewers, Sharukh, whatever man, you are facing it very soon. Thank you, Steve.
all agree that that was very, very, very sweet. Right now, I do have to invite one of our oldest sibling. A lot of you know her. Her name is Sharukh. If her baby allows her to come over, she's probably going to hear her. So can we please give a hand to my sister for her? I feel like you could do better than that. That's my sister, guys. Please give it a
Hey, how's it going? No? You don't know? Last year. I miss you guys, by the way. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of you after like almost a decade, if not longer, and it's so crazy to have you guys come here and stay connected in our circle and see your ways coming up. I miss you guys, and I hope everyone's doing well, and please make sure you stay to the end of my speech. I promise it's not too long. It will be a little bit of fun, maybe a little nostalgic, but it will all be in your path. Also, in classic group actions, I'm getting prepared. I was just saying earlier this past evening, trying to get my sleep done. So if you see any repetitions, yes, so I know. Mom, I didn't get it very well done. Come. Without further ado, it's an honor to be here today to celebrate my brother and Arya. Congratulations to you guys. And on your bundle of joy. We're very excited to celebrate with you. I don't really know where to start talking about my brother because he is still pain. Yeah. Like, he's been a pain to you guys all the long time you know him. I know my whole damn life. And that kind of pain, I'm here. I'm not actually. She wanted to be part of it. This is my daughter, Mara. Say hi. But yeah, so, you know my brother. He's a big looking guy, but has the softest, kindest heart, the most giving heart, the most giving spirit. The younger him was quite a handful. You know, my parents would say that, my mom knows. She used to shake her head over here. But he was quite a handful growing up. I remember Mom whooping your ass, trying to make sure you finished studying for that Hindi exam. And she made sure that you memorized how the heart looked and worked, because it was supposed to be on the exam. It was like a 20-mark question. I don't know. I love to have it. It never came up on the exam. So he comes back home and like, Seema, I didn't even need to know it. But yeah, it's crazy. The endless, so back home, growing up in high school, we would have a calendar where the teachers would post notes or sometimes complaints that you would have to get home, show your parents, and get it signed by a parent, knowing that they acknowledged it. Within the first week of school, he had no pages left. Absolutely none. It was great, and also, the other thing back home is every school year, at the end of the start of the school year, you get new uniforms, new textbooks, new backpacks. He would have it so dirty that my mother would literally have to boil his clothes in hot water to get the stains out. And I'm not talking just like grass stains. These are like stains from like school fights, in the parking lot. It was black. It was a white uniform. It came home black. And she was boiling it. I know, they want to do that. He did. I should have been all but yeah, I mean, that's how Mom made sure your clothes were brand new again, and you could not have another complaint on your full uniform. And then we grew up, you know, we finished high school. It was time to decide where to go for school. We were born and raised in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. go to India because they didn't consider it as citizens, so we would have had to pay international tuition. And then 9/11 had just happened here before. So they all know how they were there. So that wasn't happening either. And then somehow we had to come to Canada. And I was so mad. I'm like, why do I have to follow her? I don't want to go to Canada. But my parents knew better. They knew that I was too fearful to be left on my own. And that made this provision. And I was on it all. Anyway, I decided to say, Mom, I'll go to Canada with my brother. Fast forward to us, starting our journey as post-secondary education at Oklahoma, where we met most of you, not all of you. And those years were definitely quite different what we had growing up. Maybe we'll see it. I remember us our first day of residence where our parents had left us unsupervised for the first time. And me and my brother decided that, you know what, the best way for us to meet people. It's way past that time. Anyway, sorry. So our first day of residence, we were still moving in. It was before Washington started. So we were like, you know what, the best way for us to meet people would be to knock on all the doors. So we went in residence, knocked every single door on every single floor, and got everybody out of the car. We're like, you know what? Let's say hi, let's find people, whatever. And from there we started, I think, the best journey of our lives. I remember that common room, that stinky common room with the stinky smell of popcorn and Jersey Shore things. I remember us sitting out and ordering McDonald's where they thought it was scam. They're like, eating all this food. They didn't know there was a bunch of us ordering McDonald's at 3 in the morning. The endless and ridiculous number of wacky wing trips. I don't think I eat that many things since I got to drink. It's unreal how many things we ate. And if you were with my brother, you knew that there was an inferno challenge happening. The hottest things ever. He refused his last bill. I still don't know how, but he somehow devoured it as if it was the best thing ever. But yeah, so I mean, that was super us, But yeah, I mean, today if we did the wacky, I don't think our bodies would tolerate it. Like, I think it would be, I don't even think much half of what we ate back then. I remember us having classes with Pelham and Sophia. I remember us having classes with Pelham and Sophia who went through today. So shout out to Pelham and Sophia for coming out today. And my ever so loud outfit brother would either swear in class or just not show up to class at all. And the only time he showed up to class would be during the exam, or to turn in an assignment, or when the professor asked, hey, are you in this class? I need to see your face. And somehow he passed. Somehow this kid passed all the classes with flying color. And then through university, we also ran the student union together. We won, we campaigned. A lot of joy for us. Thank you. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea, but you did. Thank you. We love that. We had countless events, conferences. Me and my brother, we actually ended up working together right after graduation. We worked together. We ended up working at a startup company right when we first started. Remember that? did life together, we worked together, we made money together. It was great. At this point, we've never been separated. But then life, as you know, as life has it, we did, get separated after being attached to him for nearly 25 years of my life. And he ended up going back home to start teaching. And I was left here by myself. For the first time in my life, I was, okay, you don't have to start. I love you, you don't care. Sisters are different. A bros keep are different. Those of you that know about siblings, you know, sister relationship, the brother relationship. Girl, I love you too. Yeah, for the first time I was alone. We did everything together. Every single shenanigan we've done. Every time we got in trouble at university as well, we did get in trouble. Faculty, she was here, she know. Faculty, you know, we love this. She saw us growing up to the age to somehow we're adults today. But yeah, first time I was alone, and I actually felt like I was going through the worst breakup of my life. It was very sad. I was so lost. I was calling him like, bro, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I'm just lost. But then he was flourishing. He started teaching back home. He found his passion. And he, to this day, is teaching. And I don't know how that happened, but somehow he's still doing it. And the students actually love him for it. To be honest, I have heard firsthand how he has impacted the students' lives and how much they love him. I actually received messages from the students back home from like almost 10 years ago, sending messages, be like, sir, you were the best teacher, you were the best that happened to us. Thank you for teaching. Clearly, first you did something right. For being a pain, you did something right. You grew from an annoying brother to school fights. You made an honor roll, and then now finally on your way to PhD. So I mean, you should be proud of yourself. You added a few more hats in your a few more feathers in your hats. You are not only an amazing son, a brother, a friend, but you are now an amazing husband, and you're going to be an amazing dad. Well, you're an amazing uncle. You had a daughter, right? You better be a good dad. No more teaching her how to headbutt, and no more teaching children how to knock and yell. Okay? On a serious note, the world, we've shared many milestones together. We've had our own highs and lows. You and I have fought like cats and dogs, but we made up right away, so well, I didn't make up, you made up. You had to apologize first. Anyway, it's been a pleasure watching you grow into an amazing being and to now be a husband. Like, I did not think that you would ever get married. Like, every single person in this room would probably be like, he got married? He gonna be a daddy? Like, God. But Arya, ever since you were coming to his life, somehow this annoying kid, he's changed. He had changed and for the better we'll get to find out. But I think so, whatever you do, girl, keep doing it because clearly something's working. And I could not be more happy to have a sister-in-law like you. And I know you guys will be amazing parents. And we wish you the very best going forward. And I love you. I love you.
That was very sweet from my sister. Can we please give her a hand? I do still think that the highlight of that speech was Mara's choices. Hands up if you agree, please. So right now, we've heard from everyone, from friends, from close family members, but now I think it's high time. Is the baby okay? Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So I think it's high time that we actually go ahead and hear the happy couple. So I will have to turn my microphone over to them. Let's give them a round of applause, please.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming. Before I dive into us, I want to talk about two special people. Our parents. I'm going to sit here and cry.
Round of applause for me for being a gentleman, please.
I don't think I should start anything before thanking my parents first. Can I record it, someone? To see me married. This wonderful man that's sitting right here. And honestly, I don't think I would be even here without them. Literally and emotionally. This past year has been very difficult. I think they're up there, happy, and smiling down on us right now. I'm sorry. They were amazing parents to all three of us. And genuinely mean it honestly. If you are lucky enough to have your parents around, it ends slowly. Because when they're gone, it feels like the ground beneath you disappears and you're just free falling. And you hope to God their prayers lift you up. They're the reason I believe in love and strong marriages. They have been far beautiful marriages. I saw a man who always put his wife first, who never once lost his wedding ring, and worked with pride till the end. And my mom, she never missed a chance to tell us or remind us that her husband would always come first and before us. The most significant gift that they have given us as kids were not money or things, but was their presence. They've always been there for us. In whatever ways we always do it, they have always been there. My dad showed me how a man should be. Looking back at your life, it might have looked ordinary at that time, but now it no longer looks ordinary to me. It's full of love, laughter, and lessons that I know I will carry forever. So, I have a lot to say about them, but I'm going to wrap it up. Just want to say I love you, Ma. I love you, Pa. Thank you for everything, for being our for giving us the greatest gift of all, the love you have for each other and for us. That one well, I guess. Now, okay. Now, before I talk about us, I'm gonna read out a speech that Sharukh actually thought I should say. Hi, I'm Arya, and I introduce my husband. He is cute. Thank you. And honestly, he's not wrong. 10 out of 10 on accuracy, 0 out of 10 on effort. Now let's talk about my man. My husband, the guy I tricked into marrying. I saw this man for the first time 2 years ago in the fall. And yes, I fell. Not on the spot, I'm not that dramatic, but I think my perfectly knew. That's the one. He thought Mr. Soulmate, even in crowd. But it was him, he thought him. But he told me. He's the reason I believe someone up there is actually listening to our prayers. Or in my case, I have systematic thing of talking to God at 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Another weekend, everyone for 3 years say, I married my best friend. But I did. I married my best friend. And it's so easy to love him. Like, sensitive, easy, and keeping an eye on him. Yeah. People say it is when you go through the worst, you know if you chose the right one. And I got lucky, or should I say blessed? I don't know. Maybe both. I've always been a daddy's girl. I lost my dad 1 month after I was gone. Exactly after a week of his personal ways. I got more pregnant. To be honest with you all, I still don't know what to make out of it. I should be happy out of my life, but all I remember was going to my parents' bedroom and sitting there for a while, thinking, how am I gonna do this? Things were still blurry when I came back to the chair. And that's when you know what is solid partner. He's my rock. He's been a mother to me, a father, a brother, a best friend, and that's a lot to ask from a husband. But the thing is, I never had to ask him. God has definitely been merciful to me. He's my peace and my chaos too. But my chaos is mostly self-generated, you know. I used to come after that storm. Maybe the reason I'm storming too. Have you guys ever looked at someone and just had the entire universe? Like, I do that every single day. I'm not saying that it's true. I have always been grateful that I got him as a partner. At first, I was like, I should thank his parents. I mean, great job, right? 10 out of 10. Then I packed his exes. No, I'm then every version of myself, past, present, the silly, weird decisions that I've made. Because somehow, whatever the decisions were, whatever my choices were, it led to him. Now I can say with confidence, God
God is real because He's there with me right now. You know, He's the one when you're praying to somebody. Oh God, please fix my life. But right now my prayers are just protect him, keep him safe. That's all. Everyone here knows him as a colleague, friend, family, as the super confident man. All that is true. But I get to see a different version of him. Who hoards snacks, watches sports series with me, never knows where his socks or underpants are. Yes, he's strong, but he's secretly very soft, thoughtful, kind, and sweet in ways that most people don't get to see of him. And baby, I see all the battles that you fight. I see the world that you carry on your shoulders. That I still don't know how you do it. He's so thoughtful. Every day when we step outside, he always makes sure to tell me what you're stepping. And that he never forgot to say that even once. Every time. The decor you see here, the PowerPoint you're seeing here, the cake, everything is according to my choice. This guy only asked me one question: are you happy? And I don't think there's anything more I have to say. He's my rock. He's my velvet. He's also the reason we have like 10 different protein shakes in our kitchen. Protein flavors in our kitchen. Honestly. Well, maybe I'm grateful and getting to build a life with you. Love, cry, drink those disgusting shakes, go to his volleyball games, shall smoke together, argue over what to eat, watch horror, pretending that I'm not scared. It's a blessing. It's a privilege to say that. I'm still suspicious how I got this lucky, but I promise I would never take our love for granted. I love you.
All right.
For those of you that don't know, I had surgery last week. So if you see me limping or whatnot, it's because of that. And I only had surgery because my mom insisted I be healthy.
What up, Bundy? What's poppin'?
Assalamu alaikum, marhaba, mastarhana, ahlan wa sahlan. I didn't curse any of you, just so we're clear. That's me welcoming you in Arabic. Basically, may the peace and blessings of our Lord be upon you. Good evening, welcome, and thank you for being here. So many people, and so many kids. That's all the kids that are here today. Very happy to see young, old, joining me here today. Would you guys believe me if I told you that I'm actually really shy? No. Well, I have to try. I have enough. You might not believe that, or do you believe, or rather, can you believe that I actually have a script today? Shocking, right? For those of you that have seen me teach, or those of you that have seen me give speeches before, I like winging it. But today is a very special day. It's a day to celebrate our love. It's a day to celebrate our bundle of joy. So I figured, a bit of structure structure in life. And I promise you, this is the only time this is going to happen. Never again. This is always stressful for me. Honestly, Arya and I are incredibly grateful that you're all here, each and every one of you. I know I've invited each and every one of you, personally, by either chasing you down volleyball or chasing you down via text, or some of you don't like answering text, or a terrible letter, or constantly messaging you to make sure you are coming. So I'm really happy to see every one of you here today. I'm overwhelmed with thankfulness, being surrounded by so many people that love me. It reminds me of a quote, which is not applicable, but I've always wanted to say it in a large setting. Again, it's not applicable, but I've always wanted to say it in a large setting because if I didn't, it wouldn't be coming from me and I wouldn't. A lot of you have traveled from far, really far. Thank you, Scotty, Connor. I appreciate you guys being here. A lot of you have traveled from far within the GTA, which takes about the same time it takes getting from Cali to over here. So I'm sure the commute was horrendous, at least on a Friday evening. So trust me when I tell you, I truly appreciate all of you being here. The quote I wanted to say is, I don't know half of you as well as I should have. And I like less than half of you as well as you deserve. That's from Law of the Rings for those of you that are cultured, or for those of you that appreciate high quality fans. Truthfully, each and every single person here has molded me into the human being today. And that's the God honest truth. There's not a single person that I've invited here that has not had a positive impact on my life. You've helped me build my character. And honestly, you guys have watched me grow, and you guys will continue to watch me grow, God willing. And what's the most important thing to me is that you guys have always allowed me to grow. And that to me is the highest form of love. That's what I quantify love as. You guys letting me grow? Yay. From failing me in a course, just because you thought I could do better, to coddling me in university, Sophia, to letting me be late to classes on a frequent basis, to allowing me to crash your car, to allowing me to knife your hair, to allowing me to call you Diane, for always being there when I need you, Amanda, for being a great friend, Sarah. Devin, my man, for being the one individual who I can always count on. If I ever need and I'm lost, like Devin, can you hook me up? I'm out there. Antonio, you deserve special love. He was one of my first friends in Canada. Him and his family welcomed me in a time where I was homesick, lonely. Every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every Easter, I was always at his place, arguing with dad over his feet, but that's my point. For being a great tag team partner on the court, buddy, you and I rule the world. And for trying to keep me on my toes when it comes to studying, Mr. Priya, which unfortunately you failed at, that's okay. To taking off your glasses for me. To always being there as good friends, Ethan, Alyssa, Marissa, Jessica. Love you guys. Anytime I pick up the phone and say, hey, you guys shoot for a visit, you guys have your doors open for me. I know, I'm going to go around the room. I originally had a 5-page roast, but then I figured, everyone looks so happy, why conclude? Caleb, for your lovely singing voice. I remember having you as a frosty, I guess. My man that does not pipes. Mr. Pereira, a true friend, through thick and thin, alongside Iman, Marissa, and Farhan. Oh, we survived Scooby, didn't we? My favorite ginger. Kelvin.
Martin Thomas, you know it's all love. Thomas plus one, I'll meet you soon enough. PK, Harry, Vinay, my cricketing brothers. We set up a cricket league in Sault Ste. Marie, and I was very boisterous and, as you all have heard repeatedly over the night, annoying and dull. They're always there. From sharing a bed with me in Montreal, to telling me to calm down, bro, to tell me to let it go. I appreciate all of you truly. Deeper, a man. Lovely seeing you here today. Afshan Shaq, thank you for joining us. Rehan, can you stand up, please? Stand up for me. I would like you to give this man a round of applause. My brother over here survived a very intense car crash, literally escaped death, and he's been one of my closest friends for over 16 years. I'm so lucky that you're here today to share this moment with me. And thank you, your sister, your brother-in-law for joining us today. It's moments like these that really make me value friendships. And the reason why you guys are getting this long spiel from me is because I truly appreciate each and every single one of you in this room, and I cannot stop talking about it. Raza, our caterer. Although University Store caterer, really good friend of mine, always there to hook us up. Appreciate you, my friend. Heather, Niagara, oh my goodness, you guys look lovely today. I kind of hate vegans, but they're a little more. I appreciate it in any capacity. Jamal and T, lovely to see you, my man. Jamal is a good friend to me. I was in the office one day crying for reasons unknown, and my man was the first person to come and just like, are you okay, dude? Just straight up give me a hug and talk me down from a very, very dark place. My man, I love you. Michael, Sharukh, last minute addition, can send me a text at 6 a.m. today like, I'm coming. But I'm glad you're here, my friend. It's truly an honor to have you. And my volleyball friends. Oh my God, bunch of bullies, but I love each and every one of you. You guys, I appreciate you guys making it out here. You know, you guys do deal with me on the court being lazy sometimes active. You guys know my diagram, but only when I'm told. If I'm not told to be serious, I refuse to take anything seriously. But they treat me well. They allow me to play. If when I'm feeling lazy, I'm super grateful to have you guys. Nathan, Chantal, my colleagues, thank you so much for being here. These two have helped me on my academic journey in whatever capacity, and it allows me to sort of, focus on my laughter for being a doctor. Next year, this time, I will be a doctor. And I really hope somebody asked me to perform surgery. I really do. Vanessa, Alex, my dear friend, Edna, Teresa, I see you all. Thank you all for making it here as well. You guys are special to me in ways that I can't express at this moment. And Illuminator, thank you for coming. Our kids are some of the favorite kids that I've ever had, especially Kai. I like throwing them up in the air, holding in one hand, like he's a pretzel. It's always fun to have people like that. Now, I want to move on and actually talk about a few things that are important, I guess. We're joined today by my lovely siblings and of our in-laws virtually. And my very special honey, where she go? You disappeared? Oh, hello. Where you go? My sister was not wrong. They've done a lot. I've talked with them over the years. Those of you that have worked with me or have dealt with me in a personal capacity know that I control you to the end of the year. You will never know when I'm serious. But right now, I promise you, this is the most serious I've been in my entire life. I'll be remiss to not thank them for being lovely siblings. And I'll also be remiss to not thank my brother-in-law, who at sometimes I think doesn't like me, but he always puts on a smile. And then my lovely sister-in-law, he's my brother, grounded. And I appreciate that because I literally prayed for that dude, and he can be annoying sometimes. Now, the most important person of them all. That's my mother, by the way, not my sister, in case you guys couldn't tell. I know she looks up, but no, it's not. I need to trust her. She's one of the most important, if not the most important person in my life. And my first son, who taught me how to use my Mom, come on, where do I even begin? Looking back, I realized how much I owe you. From the very start, you are my champion. For those of you that have not heard this anecdote of the story, when I was born, I had to be resuscitated. And my mother would not stop until I was breathing. So, literally, the only reason I'm here is because of her. Her tenacity, as a mother, as a woman, the unheard dedication, made sure that I take my classes seriously. Growing up, I wasn't the easiest child in this. In fact, I was a terrible student, as Sophie and Sharukh can attest. While my sister diligently working on her apprenticeship, I was much more interested in the cooking job, so to speak. Sorry about that, I said this by the way. It took me time to get the cry out. But through all my shenanigans, your patience never wavered. More than just keeping me alive and fed, you instilled in me something far more valuable. A code of morals and a code of ethics that guided me every single day. You taught me the importance of honesty, integrity, and treating others with respect. Even though I had my own film, I had nothing to control or whatnot. You do those values, sometimes gently, sometimes with a bell, sometimes with a hammer, and joking better around. You helped me to navigate the challenges in life, and today I'm here as a man, and standing for everyone here as a man today. Thank you. I love you. I also need to, and I really, really want to thank Arya's parents for not doing this today. I need to thank you for bringing her into the world. And being a better dad virtually, and he treats me as a son since the first day. So I'm going to miss him that, and I'm really sad that you will not have that opportunity, but in the next life, it's going to happen. Oh yeah, speaking of my wife, I promise I do this. I'm joking. What's up? Just so you guys know, he was supposed to propose to me. And it never happened. I'm super disappointed. I cry about it this value every quarter. My pen, my waking desire, my sweet dream, my child's soul, today and forever, you are mine. Now, 90% of this room knows. How many of you have ever known me? The resounding no. A lot of people were shocked when I had it. Let me tell you the story of how this began. So, again, I don't think. Arya reaches out to me and tells me that he has tickets to see an hour. Okay, cool. He's like, do you want to go with me? I've never been. I'm gonna do my first tour, right? Well, so I was like, yeah, sure. Me being me, I like, doing things to people. I was like, let's go to see in town. My purpose, totally different from hers. I want to talk about the Burj Khalifa, King Faisal Tower, King Fahad Tower. I want to talk about the Eiffel Tower, all being better than CN Tower. Sorry, no offense. That was my intent for today, oblivious to the fact as to what was happening in front of us. Now, I need to finish by saying this, okay? The premise is, I'm a good guy. Can we agree? I'm a sweet guy. Can we agree? At least
The other party, please. I'm super sweet and everything, right? Now that I've illustrated myself, let me continue. We ended up getting takeout. And the reason was we went to this place for dinner after seeing the tower, which was supposed to be the high point of that day. We ended up going for dinner at a restaurant. She's like, this is too crowded. If we go someplace more private, and this is spend some time with one another, that should have been the second group. But your boy doesn't lose. Now, one thing I love about Arya, yes, let's try right to make you. One thing I love about Arya is she lets me talk all the shit out. And Ricardo and Valentine, Dan, Connor, they live with me forever, and at some point, they get fired. She never does. Trust me, I try to push those buttons. Just who I am, what can I say? But after we finished eating, I'm done talking, didn't let her get a word in, I drop her home. And she's like, I need to talk to you about something. And generally, when someone tells me I need to talk to you about something, my understanding is that they needed this. Fair? That's just my understanding just because of who I am. So she's like, okay, sure. Shoot. What do you need to tell me? What do you need to share with me? She starts telling me about this guy she likes, who happens to be from Saudi Arabia. And whoa, first thing I said was like, whoa, slow your roll. You don't know the Arab guys. I was like, be careful, don't get into a serious relationship because they're Arab guys. They need their families to select you. And if they date you, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to end up in marriage. And then I go on this whole spiel about, what you should do with your life, etc., sort of, dating, career, whatnot. She looks at me like I have half a brain, says, you, I'm talking about you. And again, this is going to surprise a lot of you. For the first time in a very long time, I shut up. I didn't know how to respond. And if my ears could, show some sort of color, they actually went red. Seriously. And a normal, rational human being would probably be like, oh, thank you. My question was, why? And she looks me in the eye, dead in the eye, and was like, did you not know that I liked you? I was like, not really. Everybody likes me. And then I really go quiet again because I'm trying to process it. And she goes, I don't need any answers from you. I just felt like saying it, so I did. But I asked you out. And I assumed you knew that I asked you out. Don't you know what asking you out means? No, I had like, when did she ask me out? So I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And I booked it home. For those of you that know about her driving, so I opened all her texts, just to see if I missed anything. I told her whatever. I missed more than some bits. My girl right here, my wife, point blank was like, I really like you. My dumbass wanted something else. And yeah, I was complaining. She had asked me multiple times, I asked you out. You know what going out means. You know what asking me out means. She's asking me all these same questions. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. In case I haven't made it clear, I got the message. So I listened to her again and asked her why. She said a bunch of things that I'll keep close to the chest, privacy reasons. But there's something that I really, really am happy to share. One of the things I value in life for my friends and myself is growth. And the first word out of my mouth was not, oh, I like your haircut. Like, I like your beard, I like your clothing, nothing. It's like, you make me want to grow. And that to me is the single most romantic thing that I've said to me at that stage in my life. Not anymore, that's it. There's so much to love about you, Arya. Your love, yourself, your laugh, your eyes, the way you make me smile. And something, I smile more. But most important to me is your compassionate nature and your humility. Anti-Azizati, anti-Kaya,
light of the moon, the sparkle of the stars, the rush of the ocean, the tranquility of the forest, the rush of the river, the strength of the mountain. You are mine in this world and sense. I wrote a small poem that I promised you guys can get to you. To you, my love, I dedicate this poem, my penguin, my all. To you, my love, my guiding light, the sunny future bright. Your letter sings the tender grace of turning tides in this place. My penguin, steadfast, true and bold, our love story waiting to unfold. My sweet dream whispered in the night, a vision made with the purest light. My waiting desire, a burning flame, fanning my embers, calling my name. Never lost, never failed. Your voice and your love has made this way. My child's joy, brimming full, with depth of feeling, beautiful. You nurtured heart and soul and mind, a treasure I was truly blessed to find. You turned my own, the lost weak, to strength and courage I now speak, and hand in hand we'll reach and climb, go side by side, transcending time. With you, my love, my penguin dear, no shadow haunts, no lurking fear, for in your eyes I see my true worth. A love that moves, an everlasting rebirth. Let's walk this path, forever bound, where love and growth are always found. My penguin, my dream, my desire, and my joy. My heart is yours, my girl, my love. And I'll close with this. I plagiarized a line from a couple of my closest friends. I promise to love you more than yesterday and less than tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. My brother just reminded me, we have a couple of things to do before we get to the meeting. Again, anybody hungry? Yeah? You guys don't die? I'm playing. I need to sign with two of my closest friends. Ricardo, Valentine, get over here. Get over here. Get up. So, today is sort of a triple threat, pregnancy reveal, you're married, gay, and now, a gender reveal. These two gentlemen have to punch each other in the face until my wife and I consent. While we get our fighters adored with their respect, can we have a show of hands of who thinks that it's going to be a boy? Raise your hands nice and high. Wow, but the Texas has people in here right now. And what about girl? Who says girl? The only way to find out is for these two gentlemen to put on their new gloves. Wow. And helping them put the gloves on before they make them up. Talk about a gentleman. And just so we're clear, this isn't going to be a question yet. We will be cutting the cake in the background to determine the gender. But we do want some entertainment in our lives. So if anyone would like to play their best, please go on ahead. Oh, we heard a shout out for Valentine. Do we have any Ricky supporters in here today?
Take center stage!
Who do we think is winning right now? Val or Ricky? Yeah, Val, come on. Put your back into it. Why are you backing up, bro? No, that's the wrong way about it. Move forward. Press. Yes. Swing for the hand. Knock him out. Uppercut. I must tell you all, this is the most exhilarating live boxing match I've seen in a very long time. I would like for someone to be knocked out. Can we start throwing hands? Come on, yeah, Val, come on, yeah!
It's all wrong.
Why are we playing the rising music in the fight, bro?
Where did you?
Those of you that can't see, the color is pink.
Thank you very much for participating with us, for those of you who said it was your girl. You guys are absolutely correct, it is going to be a girl.
Straight target window.
I'll change.
Girl power!
Window patti.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being such support and for having seat and sitting through all of this with us. I am quite pleased to announce that it is now time for dinner. Yeah, let's make some noise for dinner, yeah? Okay, if you guys want to be fed, it has to be not on the... Everyone, please make your way over to the buffet table and please indulge yourselves. That was it. In the interim, if you would like to take some pictures, please feel free to come in about 5 minutes. The bride and groom will be on the stage, and you guys can. Sorry, the parents to be. Let me correct myself. The parents to be will be on the stage, and if you would like to take pictures, you are more than welcome to come. Thank you. Sorry guys, just a reminder for everyone, if you would like any drinks, please feel free to walk up to the bar. Dinner is going to be ready for us. Thank you.
Can you keep this phone? It's Ramya's phone. They'll come back.
Okay.
Just lock the.
Okay.